What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, I am back, man. You guys already know what time it is with this individual right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, yesterday I had a run-in with Guerrero Fitness and Triple OG. And the run-in was real. Well, anyways, people, you know what I mean? I'll get to that as soon as I do my so-called introduction. First and foremost, you know, this is a fitness channel with a twist. I normally start off talking about nutrition, fitness, and overall health in general. You know, I help people break their limited beliefs. You know, I share my life story with individuals behind this screen, people that can relate to me. I try to reach people, and people that I'm able to reach and make a difference and impact in their life. Hey, it's a blessing, you know, because the struggles that I've went through, there's a lot of people out there that been through the same struggles. Before I go rambling on, this is what I do. I do ramble a lot. I got to give a shout out to all my channel members, my subscribers, my followers, and everybody that's been interacting with my channel, man. Hey, I appreciate all of the messages that I received from everybody yesterday, because for those of you that have been watching me, you know, I had to go to a funeral yesterday to attend to lay my comadre to rest. Guerrero Fitness, his mother-in-law is my comadre. Okay, so with that being said, before I go on, man, I gotta address this guy one more time. JGROCY. I appreciate you reaching out, G, even though it comes in a negative way. I know you really show concern, but it's obvious that you're hurting inside. You know, if you ever need someone to chop it up with, my G, you know my email. I put it out here every time. I could relate to the struggles that you're going with, man. You know, you're damaged on the inside. Yeah, man, we could jump on the horn and I could chop it up with you. You know what I mean? Because as far as myself being on here on social media, I'm just like the next man. I'm just out here sharing my story. I'm not better than anybody, and I'm not beneath anybody. We're all equal here. Just some of us suffer with demons and vices. And I was a person that used to suffer with demons and vices, and I was able to shake them. So I'm here today to show people how to break them limited beliefs. Well, anyways, people, I know I rambled on, didn't I? Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, share this channel. Let's get it up to 10,000 subscribers. That way I can start doing lives. Today I was gonna speak a little bit about vitamin B, but I'll save that for tomorrow. You know what I mean? If you guys ain't familiar with what vitamin B is, you know what I mean? It's actually good for you, depending on what you're doing in your fitness journey. You know what I mean? Well, it's good for you, period. You know what I mean? But tomorrow I'll elaborate a little bit on that. What I can tell you real quick, you know, vitamin B vitamins they're a group of water-soluble vitamins that are essential for many bodily functions, including cell metabolism and the synthesis of red blood cells, people. Okay? Quick little crash course on what it is. But with that being said, I am a fitness channel with a twist. I am a full-time online fitness coach. If you want to get started in your fitness journey and start becoming that 10.5, shoot me a DM. High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. I have a blueprint that is guaranteed to work. You will get the results. that you've been chasing after year, and not getting nowhere with the program that you have. And usually the reason why you fail at what you do is because you have nothing structured. You don't have a plan. You need a game plan when it comes to this. You need to really understand the nutritional part, because that's where you're going to get most of your results. Anywhere from 80 to 90% of your results will be behind nutrition. And on my program, I build you that perfect nutritional plan that I track daily on my personalized training app. Everything that you do on my program, I'm able to monitor you. I do it through social media, well, through my personalized training app, not social media because it is private. I watch over your progress. We make adjustments as you grow. We make adjustments according to your body recomp. Depending on what type of look you're chasing after, will depend on the blueprint that I provide for you. But every blueprint is guaranteed to work. Every blueprint will come with personalized workouts, daily workouts, with the amount of sets, the amount of repetitions for every set you're supposed to do, the rest period in between. At the end of every workout on your daily planner, you hit a save button and it stores your stats. And I'm able to review your stats to see where you need to make improvements and adjustments to your program. As far as the nutrition, I'm able to track that as well on my personalized training app. I will expect you to follow the nutrition that I build for you. And the reason is because it's simple. Simple scales and fancy fails, people. There's no point in fixing something that isn't broken. It's proven fact that the nutritional meals with the workouts that I build for you are guaranteed to work. I'm living proof. I'm 54. I'm in really good shape. And yes, I could toot my horn. Why? Because I put in the work and I deserved it. And I could get you to that same level. You know what I mean? And there is levels to this. Well, anyways, people, if you guys are really like wanting to put your ego and pride to the side today and get started in your fitness journey, because it's never too late, no matter what age you are, you know, because age is just a number. You could slow down the hands of time, really, once you start investing in your health. At the end of the day, it's not how much weight you lose, it's how much life you gain out of it. I've gained so much life out of correcting my ways of living. I live a healthy lifestyle. I've worked on my personal development. I've worked on my mindset. And I've pretty much conquered my life's ambitions now. You know, because what I do today, I'm very passionate about it. I love it. I enjoy it. And you know, like they say, if you love what you do for a living, if you love your work, you never work a day in your life. So I wish I would have did this years ago. I mean, I've always been passionate about exercising, fitness, and nutrition. But obviously I stumbled and fell more than once and made bad decisions and landed me behind them walls. Yes, I ramble on, people. Well, anyways, people, let's get to this, man. If you want to get started in your fitness journey, shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. I have a proven blueprint that is guaranteed to work. You know, you sign on today, I'll even throw in a 2-for-1 deal. Trust and believe. I'll get you going, man. So, what more could you ask for? It's that time. Level up, people. Start becoming that best version of yourself. Be that person that your family will be proud of. You feel me? Make that change. Lead by example. Because trust and believe, this lifestyle becomes addictive. It's like a drug. Real talk. When you walk in a room, you turn heads. It's obvious, you know what I mean? When someone is investing in their health, it shows. You glow. You know, it is what it is. That's part of working on your personal development. You know what I mean? Your self-esteem goes out the roof. Everything in general, man. Just life changes for you. It opens up so many doors and opportunities. You know what I mean? You start relationships with people that you would have never thought that you would have associated with in the past. And that's what I mean. The more hands you shake, the more money you make. Because it's opened up so many doors for me, and it's given me so many opportunities. Well, anyways, people, with that being said, man, let me get to the Mr. Guerrero Fitness and Triple OG. You guys asked for it. You guys have always been questioning me if I knew these two individuals. I actually do. I know them very well. I've known Guerrero Fitness, Mr. Enriquez. That's my compadre. I've known him probably for like 3 decades. When I married into, well, actually, my wife is a Guerrero, but she lives by my last name now. My father-in-law is Mr. Guerrero. It gets complicated, you know what I mean, because of the titles that are put out here. But anyways, we are all family. For those of you that didn't know, I'm letting you know now. Guerrero Fitness is my compadre. I remember him at a very young age. We were all young. I was even in his wedding. You know what I mean? I've seen where he's came from to where he's at today. I'm proud of him. He's doing his thing. He's killing it. You know, so the run-in was real. Yesterday we were at a funeral, laying my comadre to rest, his mother-in-law. You know, there's going to be a lot of grief and sorrow, but at the end of the day, you got to celebrate the life that we were able to live with, you know, my comadre, his mother-in-law. You know, we have so many memories at her house growing up as children. But I'm going to save that part for a different story if you guys are interested, you know what I mean? Because I was that knucklehead of the family coming to them functions. And my comadre, she welcomed me with open arms. Her and Uncle David, you know, my compadre, my other compadre. Both rest in peace now. Now they're in heaven together. But yeah, man, like I said, I was that knucklehead. I was that guy that was always going to prison, getting out, and I was accepted, you know. So it's a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? And Mr. Triple OG, my boy. I know him by a different name, and what I will never put out there. You know, it's the name that I was introduced to him by. You know, Triple OG, he's doing his thing, man. He's shining. I've known him for decades as well. I met Triple through my compadre, because when I got out of prison, my wife had taken me to my compadre, Guerrero Fitness. He had purchased a house in Ontario. And man, I was impressed. And that's where I had met Triple OG. So I've known Triple OG for over a couple of decades as well. You know, for a pretty long time. We have some memories, a lot of memories together as well, you know what I mean? Because trust and believe, every last one of us, man, we had our vices. We were doing the damn thing. We were partying, man. Hey, our parties, we partied until the party just gave out, man. We really did. And we've all changed our lives around, you know. We've conquered and smashed a lot of our goals. You know, some of us are still pushing and thriving to go further and further, which is all good, man, because the sky is the limit. But yeah, so I thought I would elaborate a little bit on this, man, because I've always been questioned, do I know Guerrero Fitness? Do I know Triple OG? Guerrero Fitness is my compadre. Triple OG is like family as well. You know, we have a lot of history with each other, a lot of good memories shared, you know, especially out there, man. My compadre and Trip used to have some really good parties out there. And man, the party never would end with us, I'm telling you, man. So if us individuals as ourselves were able to overcome those vices and limited beliefs, you can too. So with that being said, I'm not going to ramble on anymore, man. But yeah, the run-in was real. Triple OG and Guerrero Fitness. We were at the same function yesterday, all three of us. You know what I mean? With that being said, man, that's enough of that talk. You guys know now the relationship between me, Guerrero Fitness, and Trip. Now, if you're interested in getting started on your fitness journey and becoming that 10.5, shoot me that DM at High Power Fitness, high_power_fitness_, or you could email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. There ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. You can't talk about it. You just got to be about it. I'm telling you, I have results. I have the blueprint that is guaranteed to work. Now, with that being said, get up and get yours.